3 years ago, Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back-alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else, beyond the pale, beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me.
Giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
Is out in the city, but I'll explain.
No more witches in Karnaca.
So many years. I never expected to feel so tired. I came to Karnaca for the food and the clean air. Now this.
Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer.
Visiting the royal
Famous from the Isles.
Closer to understanding
Loyal only to himself.
Now for the next step.
If I put people to work down in a mine, I'd want to live in a fortified bunker too.
More expedition, Pandicia. To see the cliffs rising up again. To watch the dust storms.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first, through a ruin created by the Duke, where I used to live.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Paolo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
So that gives me at least one way into Aramis Stilton's house.
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Coming back here, seeing it changed, run into the ground. Some people have reached beyond others. I knew plenty of people like Paolo growing up. Maybe not as crafty. Vice Overseer Byrne. I dread each interaction with the Abbey.
Ready now?
Let's go.
Take Megan's skiff closer.
I didn't know Aramis Stilton. Who was he?
Loyal to the old Duke. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Worked his way up from nothing to a fortified mansion. But the new Duke spends money so fast, the mine crews work all day and all night. The district's in ruins. The dust drives out anyone except the most desperate.
The Duke of Serkonos has made a mess of things. His father was a good man.
True, but the new Duke's misery has only been possible with Dunwall's support. In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District. Maybe Stilton's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Once you reach the Dust District, she'll tell you more. I'll wait here with this skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
through the dust district anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder. Then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade, and that was it. She was one of the Duke's distant cousins or something.
Shit. Let's hope they do enough damage to each other so the fight goes out of them.
That won't happen until someone manages to kill either Harlow or Vice Overseer Byrd. And I don't see you or me beating a path to the Crone's hand, or up to the temporary stronghold the Abbey's got set up.
I'm bored.
Cleaning silver dust out of my ears. Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All apples and slippers. I hear these damn windmills in my sleep.
But there was... Where did... Am I going crazy?
Someone over there? I just need to make sure.
Stilton's home is just beyond here, but getting inside will take some effort. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you'd worked out a plan.
Yes, I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them and bring him to the other.
Got anything else?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that. You remind me of someone I used to know.
Stilton's house needed to be shut up tight like this. But what do you think? Can you crack it?
Give me a minute.
Durante knows how to get in here. Paolo had him feeding old Stilton or watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beat down by the Overseers and taken away.
I don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick, like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He's the one who made the clockwork soldiers.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
Came to see the infamous Jindosh lock, did you? Good luck with that. Impossible. If you're trying to get into Stilton's, give up. Probably nothing left to steal anyway.
Stay on your side or you'll be spitting teeth. Far as I know, you might be an overseer spy.
Years ago, the mines were a good job. Stilton made sure of it. No one got fired for being injured.
Yeah, so they say. The mining office handled things like that. And the family committee made sure that the bosses never got too greedy.
Everything worked as long as one side didn't win out over the other. And that's exactly what happened when Stilton disappeared.
In the peninsula. Pilot crews there resort to these same dirty tricks. Seems like a good way to take a dog to the belly. Or the howlers aren't known.
Then let me know when you can give us the money you owe. Paolo just wants what's spare.
Give me a handout. Huh? Thank you, friend. If you're brave and you're looking to make some money, there's a back door to the Crow's Hand Saloon leading to the basement. You take care of business, you hear?
could sell dust, I'd be rich. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
My door's always open.
Paulo and Burr. Maybe the bosses are getting too comfortable.
Your face is covered.
Playing dice tonight.
Recognize
You
you?
in?
You bet.
Good to see you again.
You look like you're on the road yourself, not one of the high and mighty.
Are going to pay for this.
Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic. I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused.
Squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from things pay for their crimes. They belong to us.
I don't even...
The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long.
I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians.
You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother? The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the outsider's blessing. Some talisman come straight from the jaws of the void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
Forgive me, Brother Vikos.
Surrender and die! Where are you hiding, coward? Cure the world from the likes of you. Wait, where is he?
stalemate with the Howlers must be resolved. If we eliminate Paolo, there's no end to the influence we'll exert over Karnaca. Over all of Serkonos.
1,000 overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
I believe Paolo is in possession of some unclean artifact. It's my fear that he has to be killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long.
Working with us. Good. But I still got my eye on you.
Holy shit! Looky, looky. The Vice Overseer himself.
Good riddance.
Goodbye, Vice Overseer.
Walking around with Burn's body. Bold.
Good work. Burn was a tough prick.
Good work. Burn was a tough prick.
I've been trying to bring Burn down for months. You did what others couldn't.
And now you owe me, Paolo.
We've been at war with the Abbey, not just over territory, but over the people of Karnaca as well. This is my home. And I'm gonna send Burn to Dunwall without his hands, to explain things to the High Overseer and the Empress herself. Bet you didn't see this coming, Vice Overseer. Now, what is it you want?
I need to get inside Aramis Stilton's house.
You're intriguing, and maybe more dangerous than most who darken my doorway.
I advise you to remember it.
Here's what you'll need to enter the house.
Regardless of what happens in Karnaca, remember where you came from. Acquit yourself better than the Duke has.
You can count on that, friend. The Duke's a worthless buffoon. Get this guy out of here. The Duke, the Abbey, the Empress in Dunwall. None of them know what's best for Karnaca.
But you do.
Maybe you don't understand how things work down here. Things are changing. And if I have my way, I'll be guiding the course of the city for a long time to come.
That might be less fun than you imagine.
Everything around here looks suspicious. A rat looks suspicious. Should I yell about that? Keep taking out overseers. We'll warm up to you just fine.
Place. Veramore. I remember that name.
In case you're wondering, Paolo's not one of those unhinged cultists who believe I will grant them favors if they leave a big enough offering or play just the right musical notes. He doesn't care a fig for me. But he put up this shrine because he found the hand of an old witch I knew once. And Paolo saw right away that it pays to have an edge. Sometimes pieces of us linger long after we're gone. The Duke of Serkonos inherited a vibrant city and wasted no time stripping it to the bone. What will he leave behind? And what about you? Who will you leave to pick up the pieces here in the Jewel of the South?
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaca in the south.
Maybe the bosses are
Come
getting
in, my
too
friend.
comfortable.
I like how you spend.
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business. Come back if you need something. Assuming I haven't been burned alive by the Abbey or gutted by Paolo's gang.
Paolo and Byrne. Maybe the bosses are getting too...
The family committee, looking out for the miners.
The soup is only for the workers and their families. Something tells me you're not one of them.
Oh, hello. At first I thought you were one of Paolo's gang, but you don't look so bad up close.
That's it. The information was good. Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all the Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the rat plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as it ends with her in chains. She might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah's reign and make sure Emily is safe. One more time. Definitely odd. Something just shifted. Is that Stilton?
They drop food for me, in and out, like the wind. I think they're afraid. We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back.
Stilton's manor is falling apart.
Hunting. But the deer had faces. There are whales down in the mines. I hear them howling to one another. Swollen beasts.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
I can't stand the way they look at me. Ashworth, Jindosh, and little Luca grown up. They will never accept me. Not really. She clawed her way back. Ashworth helped open the way. quiet! The one in the void here. How did I get so old? Where are the men of my younger days? The dances we had here. What's wrong with my house? Where are my guards? My servants? Am I alone in here? I'm never alone. Or I'm always alone.
By the void.
Your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Winterbourne.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece.
Time is leaking, coming out of the walls. It's ruining the carpets. Go to Dunwall and tell the Empress that the Duke is in the garden digging up corpses, and he has learned how to sing. She'll know what you mean.
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
There's something else you should know.
I'm not sure how to take your tone. I assure you I rub shoulders with some of Karnaka's best people.
Trust me, you don't want to get tangled up with the Duke and his inner circle. I'm not sure how Mr. Stilton tolerates them, to be honest.
I'll show him out.
Stilton actually played.
Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district.
hard times.
At
Gotta
least
be
I'm
on the
working in
lookout.
the good part of town now.
I'm hungry.
You'll have to understand, I'm going.
Taste before lunacy took his mind.
Honestly, why does Stilton even bother trying to impress people like the Duke and that curator? He's better than they'll ever be.
He's made a dog's breakfast.
One tray.
close to the center of whatever happened.
Who's there?
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Duke up to? All this talk of the void, such rubbish.
Sincerely, me.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. What effect is knocking Stilton unconscious going to have on the present? There's the notebook.
An entire shipment of...
Bring the guard down on you. Consider yourself warned. Guards!
What's going on here?
leave at once, or I'll call for help. At least I'm working in the good part of town now.
Can't hear anything. If we could...
Everything is mixed up here. What happened?
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
understand. I'm going to call him.
And the others will drink my expensive whiskey and scheme. Chindosh will watch me like a cat with a half-chewed mouse. Ashworth will sneer about how conventional the rest of us are. Missing the obvious, she'll flirt for a while, then put me in my place. I'll sit on my anger, remembering what Theodanis meant to me. I'll tell myself I worked for this honor. I swung a pick in the mines, and now the fine folk are guests in my house.
What's the matter? You saw something?
Hello?
2,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the rooms only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets. All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Tonight? Why'd they slow down flow 4?
Not this
Did Martin
time.
say?
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
If we did
At least
approval for the
Stilton
new
listens.
ventilation shaft,
More than
it'll
I can
mark
say
a
for the
real
race car.
victory. More air means less dusty lung.
Must be appreciating.
Karnaca has problems, but it could be a lot worse here.
Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again? Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
Care in the first place. She isn't one of us. Never seen her carrying a pick or a shovel.
There's a rumor that she was in love with a miner. Someone who died in an accident. They say his body's still under the mountain, buried in silver.
I think Lucia Pastor just has a good heart and a strong will.
Well, if Stilton listens to what she has to say, instead of following every idiotic request coming from the Grand Palace, I won't complain.
Stilton's not a bad man. I bet things would be a lot worse without him running the mines.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Not this time.
Wanna buy one?
Maybe no one will even notice, but things have changed here for the better.
You're back. That was quick. Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself, but I guess you found the place.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house.